We won't be able to.
Anyway, we're live. Welcome to Vanishing Gates. I'm Jay, your host in the Strange and the Unexplained, and I am joined again by my co-host,
Katie Cat.
Hope everyone's doing well tonight. So, it's been a fun week.
It has.
No. It's never
Not.
a fun week. No, it wasn't that bad. I mean, we did the comedy night last night.
That was fun.
That was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
My dumbass got on stage and thought I could tell jokes again. I didn't bomb, I don't think, so that worked out.
Take a look at my sweater, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that sweater's hilarious. Good God.
I can't see the camera.
You're not going to be able to see the camera. There's no way to make this work. They've made it too difficult. We can either see the chat or we can see the camera. There.
There's my Christmas sweater. I got it last year at Spencer's because I worked there. So.
Anyway, guys, if you're wondering why we're doing this on YouTube and not on Facebook, Facebook squelches all of my views. No one gets notifications when I'm live. When they do, we hardly ever see chat. And now there's just a matter of me trying to get so I can see you guys chatting here. And like, I don't understand, because last time we did video chat or live stream on YouTube, we could see the chat from YouTube, and now we can't. So I don't even know what's going on now with this. I'm incredibly frustrated. So maybe we can go like this.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll just do
there
that.
Yeah.
So say hi in chat if you're actually watching. If not, we'll have to go from ground up. But Facebook has been squelching my stuff literally for the last 7 years. I'll make posts and no one will see them. I'll do live streams, no one will see them. I'll put up videos, no one sees it. And they say my reach, blah, blah, blah. They show me that. I have 600 plus followers, almost 800 followers almost, I think.
It's like
I think we do. Like
600, I think.
Yeah, like it's a lot.
Yeah.
And it will show like 100 people might get to see it.
Yeah.
So Facebook can eat a bag of dicks. I'm done with it. Like, I'll use it for sharing here. If you guys want to keep following, follow us here. And we'll get this sorted and fixed out. I'm still working on a bunch of stuff. But yeah, we did the stand-up thing, and that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
It was at a
place of lounge.
I was going to say a place of the marijuana's indulgement, because that's the place I felt most comfortable doing it these days.
It's basically a weed bar. It's a bar, but for weed.
Yeah, instead of alcohol, you can enjoy the reefers, as they say.
And special drinks.
Oh yeah, they do have those CBD drinks though. They don't have any THC, so those are kind of nice. It's just a really expensive soda.
It just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it does for some people.
Yeah.
It was a nice environment though, minus all the smoke.
It was, yeah. And we know the girl that owns it, so.
Yeah, the owners are friends of ours,
yeah.
So it's nice. So we're going to kind of talk about just some Christmassy stuff. This is kind of, we weren't going to do a show because Katie Cat's got family coming into town tomorrow. Normally we do Saturday shows. But we decided, hey, we're going to do our gift exchange today. So she came over, and her and the wife exchanged gifts, and you know, we made a plate of cookies for them. Me and my kids made a bunch of baked goods today, like, because I seem like the guy that bakes a lot, right? Although I did just talk about doing comedy in a smoke shop, so
yeah,
not that kind of bakes, but baked goods.
But he gave me a stocking last show, so now I have a stocking for him.
And this is like the least true to form thing of Vanishing Gates ever. This is the first time a co-host has gotten me gifts to open on the show.
It's not surprising, I'm a girl. So.
Is that what girls do?
Yeah.
I don't know if I buy into that.
That's what girls do. Well, that's what I do, at least, for my friends.
I don't even get,
so.
I get like a present for my wife, and my co-host is like, well, you got me stuff, I guess I gotta updo you. Oh, that actually makes so much more sense.
I'm not trying to outdo you. I'm just
fed you dinner.
Being nice.
I know, you might be nice to a fault. It's not that cold out. Why are you so nervous?
I don't know. But, should I give you your stocking?
Sure. I guess we'll flip the script on old Jay here.
And he gets a very manly stocking with the plaid.
It's pink.
It's not pink, it's white.
Is that white?
Yes.
You say to the colorblind man.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Well, it's cream color. It's
so
off-white.
It plays like the blues, but from Britain?
It's off-white.
You're totally going to miss that joke. Okay, let's see. Oh,
Yeah,
there's stuff in here.
Goodness. miss it.
Cream is a band that Eric Clapton was in.
Oh, I know Cream.
In a white room with black room or white room with black curtains.
I know the band.
Okay, hold that. I was half expecting a chicken bake.
That kind of looks like a joint. It looks like a giant joint.
Are you turning into a reefer head after just hanging out at the comedy club?
No.
Oh, it's taped.
You can just rip it.
Why can't you just tape?
It's just tissue.
Rip it, it's just tissue. Sounds like what
Just tissue.
werewolves say to each other when they're hanging out with a victim. Just rip through it, it's just tissue.
Oh my gosh.
That's a dumb joke.
Keep unfolding.
Oh! Okay.
Goes
Merry Krampus. Okay.
Goes with our a couple shows back.
I think yearly I do a Krampus show, and this is the first time I've had anything to do for next year.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, this is dope. I'm 100% hanging this up next year for the studio.
Good.
This is awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that. It benefits you too, though, so it's kind of selfish. I'm just kidding. I do love that, though. That's pretty cool.
Good.
Now there's another bag. I like, oh, the mayor of...
Oh, you have something right there.
Oh, hooked to the back of it? Oh, a sticker. A Xenomorph sticker, it looks like.
It is a Xenomorph sticker.
Oh, that's going to go so good on the sticker wall. It's like a California Xenomorph.
Like a tattoo, kind of.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
something that you'd find on a surfboard here in Cali.
Yeah.
That's going to be dope. I'm going to have to figure out where to put that. My sticker board, I have to hang the other sticker board up because I have more Grumpy Bunny stuff to hang up too. And yeah, I think it's going to go on the white one. It might be better on the green one when that goes back up.
You can put it anywhere you want.
I'm just trying to think of where. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Getting distracted.
I'm like a freaking a thing. Looks like a beanie. A Volcom beanie. Is all of this like either paranormal or California?
Yeah, but look at the inside. The inside of it. It's like fleece, so it's warm.
Oh, dope. Oh, and it's one I can actually turn up, so I don't have to look like a goob.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It doesn't get much more California than Volcom stuff.
Try it on. I want to see if it fits.
Okay. Well, it's a beanie.
Yay! It fits. It's nice
Oh, it's
and
warm. Oh, that is definitely warm. It's great for the studio where I still haven't insulated the walls. Yeah, we have a little space heater running.
It's pretty cold out here.
All right, I like it.
Good.
I like it a lot, but I can't break character.
Keep your head warm.
There's more stuff in here.
A couple more things, and then I have one more thing in the bag.
You have more stuff.
One
I love the Nightmare Before Christmas wrap, guys. Check
Yeah,
this
you
out.
like that?
I was not that creative. Oh God, there just has to be so much wrapping paper and tape. All right.
Sorry.
I feel like you did this on purpose. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Oh, a chocolate bar I can actually eat?
Dark
Heck
chocolate,
yeah.
72%.
Oh yeah, and a Ghirardelli. More California-based stuff. I'm starting to see a pattern here with you.
Well, I am from California.
It's actually from your neck of the woods.
Is it?
Ghirardelli? Yeah.
Oh, San Francisco,
It's in Frisco, yeah. Ghirardelli Plaza, it's a
I think
thing.
there's one more thing in there.
Is there? Oh, there, it feels like there is. It bites me. I'm very upset.
One more little thing.
Little Santa wrapping paper there. It's all nice and green. I like that. Hope I don't break whatever it is trying to open it with all the tape you put on these things, for God's sake. Okay.
You can just rip it.
Well, I'm just trying to be careful. Ah, Sasquatch magnet. Hell yeah. All the California ever.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that until now.
Nice, thank you. I don't know where
You're
to
welcome.
put this. I don't have a magnet board. I think after the studio gets a little bigger, I'm going to put a magnet board up so I can hang the magnets.
You should.
Because the Mars Attack one's on my gun safe that you brought over.
Yeah.
This might go hang out with that until I get a magnet board out
You
here.
got one more.
Oh Lord, why did you? Why are you giving me so many? Wait,
Is there more than in there?
Yes, there is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that little thing.
I was like,
You're gonna get a kick out of this one.
why do I feel like this is going to be something terrible? I'm guessing it's some fashion of pen that's going to say something really terrible on it.
You'll see. Sorry, there's a lot of...
Why did you have to go so crazy with a wrapping paper on something so small?
Because it's fun to unwrap stuff.
I usually am the one that watches other people unwrap stuff.
I know, you're not used to it, but...
Well, I don't ask for it.
Look closely at that pin.
When I show this to the kids...
Got any grapes?
Duck went up to a lemonade stand, said to the man running the stand, hey, have you got any grapes? Oh my God. If you don't know, then I can't help you. I would Google it. The
You
duck
like
goes
that?
to the lemonade stand. When you have children, you understand this. Good God. Yeah, my kids are going to be crazy about this.
You put it on
And
your
another
jacket
one.
or something.
No, because they'll just find a way to steal it.
Oh,
You need to find. I'll probably put it up next to the Bender pen that you made. You brought me last year for
yeah,
Christmas.
it's somewhere.
Somewhere here.
Over
I have to go look for it.
Somewhere.
All right. I can tell what this is to an extent. Now I don't have to see any more than that to know what this is.
You already know.
I knew it was a metal sign just touching it. Then I looked at one part and I'm like, oh my gosh.
One of our favorite movies.
Hell yeah. I need to figure out where to put this.
Oh, probably on the
thank
wall
you.
back there.
Line up next to my
Yeah.
Camp Crystal. Maybe right above the Camp Crystal Lake sign.
Yeah, right by the
I think it
Lost
would
Boys.
fit right there.
Or yeah,
But right next to the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
That's freaking dope. Check that out, guys. Rocky Horror
One of the
Picture
best
Show.
movies ever.
But yeah, everybody's like, dude, how do you like that movie? I'm like, because I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and Tim Curry's amazing. So
Who doesn't love Tim Curry?
I don't know, but thank you. That's
You're
very
welcome.
thoughtful. All of this is very nice of you, and you went way too far.
Oh.
As goes true to form for Katie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Glad you like it.
so you have family coming in for
Mhm.
Christmas. You're excited about that. Hence, we're doing the show tonight and not tomorrow
Yeah.
because your family
I'll be
comes in
busy
tomorrow.
all till after Christmas.
And I didn't have a ton of time to come up with a show idea or notes, and you didn't either, obviously, because we've both been trying to prep for Christmas.
Yeah.
I finally got around to hanging the lights around the tree.
I know, today, and it's like Christmas is on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So.
This is a guy who normally has 2 months in advance, but I'm gonna level with you guys. I've had some really bad news medically, and it's been really hard to get in the spirit of any kind of holiday. But I've been trudging through it, and I plan on getting there. But what I love is all the care and support, and like even with my gaming channel, like I've had a bunch of people kicking in, and finally like I'm almost to affiliate on Twitch, which is a lot more difficult than you might think. Because even if you have fucking 10 people watching at one time, it says it's not enough.
They make you have to jump through so many hoops to get that.
The only reason I'm not doing everything on YouTube is because my tower PC died and I need it. I don't have a Cat 5 adapter for this laptop I'm using, so I'm having to use a hotspot off my phone. It's a pain in the ass. Before I had, nice high-speed internet out in the studio. Well, my tower died. So once I get another regular tower, I can do all of that stuff from the studio. We can update the quality of Vanishing Gates, and I can spend more time dealing with this. It also doesn't help that I sleep a shit ton of the day, and I don't sleep at night.
Yeah.
But enough about me. How about you? If you guys have anything to tell us about in chat about your Christmas traditions, let us know. But I'm going to talk about a tradition that my wife brought up. I'm going to read an article from Country Living. Guys, let us know if you've heard of this. I had heard of it in passing, and I don't know how accurate this article is, but I read like 4 articles, and one of them was super weird that didn't make any sense at all. But then I found this one, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to read this because it sounds like a silly-ass tradition. I don't think any tradition in general is really bad or good unless it involves incredible violence or hurting someone else, which is also incredible violence, I guess.
Yeah.
Or lighting pigeons on fire. You know, things like that. Don't do that. If that's your tradition, find a different tradition. Human sacrifice, not great. Probably don't do that. But this one is just one of the silliest traditions. And because I've been so, like, in the muck and mire with my health, normally I do a much darker Christmas series. We talk about, like, we go deeper, like Krampus or Gryla the Christmas Troll, or the Yule Cat, things like that. Things are a little more dark. But kind of want to read this article and get kind of a laugh. And I want to know if you guys have done this tradition, and let me know what you think about it, because I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of neat. It's kind of funny, but it's not dark. So if you're looking for that this week, come back next week for the New Year's episode. We'll talk about something terrible, I promise. This is how the article starts. Ever been pulled into a pickle ornament spotting contest? Which sounds like a pornographic thing. It really does.
Yeah, it does.
No, not a real pickle, but a pickle ornament. None of the way this is, I glanced over this as a speeder. Now that I'm reading out loud, I just realized how provocative this sounds. But a pickle ornament. What's that, you say? You don't nestle a Santa hat-clad cucumber amongst the balls and baubles on your tree?
Oh my gosh.
Well, here's your sign to start. So as soon as I read that paragraph, even briefly, I was like, okay, there's more to this I can make fun of. Balls and baubles and cucumbers, and nothing about this doesn't sound phallic. I'm just not gonna lie.
It doesn't. It sounds really dirty.
It gets better. At first glance, a glass pickle suspended among the usual Tannenbaum tinsel might seem a bit strange. But as Wide Open Country writes, it's said to be a fortuitous sighting, and part of an old world holiday tradition. There are a few variations of the story, but the legend goes that the first child to find the Christmas pickle ornament receives the first present, an extra present, or the job of handing out the presents, as well as good fortune for the year. So some of that sounds really bad, and some of it sounds really sweet, and I can't figure out which part's which. Well, the quirky custom known as, my German guys, forgive me, Weihnachtskirche, or Christmas pickle, Weihnachtskirche, I guess. Weihnachtskirche?
Sounds right.
Weihnachtskirche? I know, German-speaking folks, please correct my Germanic. No sprechen Sie Deutsch. Or Christmas pickle supposedly has its root in Germany. Apparently most Germans haven't even heard of it. Which makes it even weirder.
What? Oh my gosh.
In fact, the New York Times reported that out of 2,057 Germans polled, YouGov determined 90% were unaware of the legend. The New York Times polled Germans about pickles on your tree. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but the New York Times is about the most untrustworthy piece of scrap paper ever printed at all. Like, just go ahead and use it for toilet paper or to start the chimney up on Christmas Eve, because they don't do any research. They just blather on about all sorts of shit. They have not written a single thing that I've ever read that I was like, oh, I completely trust you. It's been more like, who hurt you? Who did this to you? You poor thing. And I live in California, and I'm questioning the New York Times. It's not a good sign, guys. Come on. I grew up in the social media era. New York Times. Piss off. Reported that anyway, YouGov determined that 91% were unaware of the legend. Who are they polling? What Germans are they polling? German Americans or like Germans? Germans from Canada? Like,
I don't know.
I want more information.
Yeah.
This is not a good poll. I need more information to decide if this is something we should keep even provocating. I had it almost right the second time. The pickle ornament tradition is actually most popular in the Midwest, says the publication. Perhaps a large number of German immigrants in the region, including in Bering Springs, Michigan, a German settlement, and the self-proclaimed Christmas pickle capital of the world has something to do with that. Bering Springs even hosts an annual Christmas pickle event. So it doesn't sound German, it sounds American. Why can't we just say it's an American tradition that American Germans celebrate? Or German Americans.
Yeah, it sounds like actual Germans don't even know what this is.
According to this article, though, I kind of want to know. I should ask some of my German friends from high school, but I'd never heard of it back then. Do you guys hide pickles in your trees? Are you trying to come onto me, Mr. Miles? I could just see Fanny Rausch saying that shit. God, she was hot. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Fanny, if you're in Leipzig and this comes across you, come say hi. I'm married now, but I miss you. Anyway, She wouldn't even remember me if she looked at the
I don't
yearbook.
even know who you're talking about.
You wouldn't. I went to high school with her. She was a German exchange student. She was awesome.
Oh, okay.
She taught me how to cuss in German and that doesn't even have English translations.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like Verdumtemist.
What does that
I say that to Germans, they laugh their ass off. None of them tell me what it means in English. I've never met an English-speaking German that knows what the hell that means in English, but they know it's something nasty to say to somebody.
So it's just their own bad word.
I guess. I don't know. I've met German teachers who are like, "You're making that up." I'm like, "No, I'm not. No, this is no.
Huh.
I'm not making it up."
Weird.
She might have been making it up. I'm not making it up.
She might have just been fucking with you.
No, she's actually very sweet. In one tale, a villainous innkeeper trapped two boys in a pickle barrel, and St. Nicholas himself set them free. Which actually, I've heard that story, but it's definitely a German story, not a German-American story. That is an old world German story. I have actually done a show about that, the different phases of St. Nicholas back. I think one of the shows covered that. I think last year, no, 2 years ago. I think was the last time we did serious Christmas episodes. It sounds like it's something that happens in the hood.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry
Blood.
Christmas. Have you seen that? Have you seen that Vine where it was like?
No, I've never seen them. Like
Merry
grapevines?
Christmas. It's Christmas.
Vines?
Happy Christmas. Vine.
Yeah, we're a decade apart for sure. No, I never watched any of the Vine crap.
Oh well, it was
I'm 40 years old.
It was a funny Vine that came out.
Merry Christmas.
Anyway.
Hello.
Hello.
I can do the Mr. Hanky thing quite well. Anyway, in a pickle barrel, Saint Nicholas himself set them free, and that is true. I don't know if it's true, but that is an old German story. Like that's not an American story. That goes back to old world Germany.
Yeah.
According to the Tampa Bay Magazine, these guys can't even look in. This is the problem with certain people. They go to Tampa Bay Magazine instead of just going and like looking up libraries and stuff and doing research. Their research is other journalists, which is why you can't trust a goddamn thing any journalist says ever. They wonder why we don't trust the media. Others say a Civil War soldier, this is the one that sounds the dumbest I've ever heard, and German immigrant, being held captive in Georgia, begged for and was given a pickle, which ended up sustaining him.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I know for a fact the Boys in a Pickle Barrel is far before the Civil War story. Because I actually did some research, guys. Weird. Things are held in libraries and books and things, and you know. Anyway, but a third story suggests perhaps it was a mere marketing scheme. In 1840s German glassblower, see, this is probably the most realistic one. Still outdates the other two, well, one of them, not the first one, the pickle barrel one. In 1840s German glassblower made ornaments shaped like fruits and nuts. So pickles might have been a possibility. By the 1880s, F.W. Woolworth Company, the American five and dime store, like it says that in hypothesis, in like the, whatever that's called, started importing them to sell paired with the story. Like, look, guys, I'm looking at some of these pickle ornaments.
Pickle ornaments.
And there's nothing not perverted about it. That looks like something you'd buy at Spencer's to please, like...
Looks like a Christmas vibrator or something.
Yeah. So, here's my thought. The tradition's a lot older than America, or around that same age. And I think it is, the story goes around that St. Nicholas did free the boys from the pickle barrel, because there are older records of that story being passed around in Germany. I think it is a German tradition. I think it's a very small German tradition. I think it was a dying German tradition, and the glassblower guy was selling his crap because his family probably heard about it, and he's like, hey, I can sell this to Americans. They'll buy fucking anything. I mean, they still buy the New York Times. See what I did there? So, but that's actually probably a pretty plausible explanation, in my opinion, to the whole German pickle tradition. Are there any family traditions that you have that are kind of weird? And we talked about it a little bit. Is there anything that you think might stand out that other people might not do? Like get buck naked and run around kazoos and
No.
play the Grateful Dead music over and over under the moon? I
Oh,
don't
my
know.
brother might do that. My brother's a big deadhead, so he might do that. But I'm just kidding. Not really. I don't think my family does anything weird.
Okay, so
Really.
there's a point of contention in my household that I told you about earlier, and we were actually on the same page about it. And guys, I want to know your opinions on this. What's the best fucking Christmas tree topper?
Oh.
I want to know what you guys have for yours, and you can either comment here in the chat, and I'm going to look at this later and rewatch to see the comments because they're not showing up for whatever reason if you're watching, and we're going to repost this too as not just a live stream but as a recorded show, and I'll post it up on Facebook. You can hit us up on Facebook when I post it up and say, hey, here's what my ideal Christmas tree topper is. And if you say you, I'm gonna just ban you. Like, I'm open-minded, but that's a bit icky. Seems like it'd be hard to clean.
What?
Like themselves?
Ew.
Like me? I'm my favorite Christmas tree topper? Like...
Where did you come up with that?
I don't know, it sounded funny.
Oh my god.
If you say use like a little sheep
I've heard
thing,
about
it's
like wanting
different.
somebody under the tree because they,
No, it's fun.
But
Anyway, you don't need to hear about that. So I have an old boss, and he asked his son. I'm not going to say who. He asked his son, when did you stop believing in Santa? By the way, Santa's real. Fight me. When did you stop believing in Santa? He's like, remember that year where we didn't get stockings until after lunch? He's like, oh yeah, my bad. Me and Mrs. Claus was getting busy under the tree.
Oh.
That's how he broke to his son.
Oh jeez.
Great guy, loved the guy. Bought his parents' house. He's awesome, dude.
Lord.
But that was how he broke it to his son, that the reason he didn't get a stocking that year is because he was getting busy with Mrs. Claus. If you've ever been busy with Mrs. Claus, just leave it.
Mrs. Claus, she's been around.
We don't need to hear all that. I feel like Mrs. Claus has more personalities than any other of the Clauses. Mostly because women have multiple personalities in general. Don't look at me like I'm lying. She just looked at me like she's like, oh, you ass.
I'm just not going to say anything.
Bold move. Let's see how it pans out for you.
Let's see how it pans out for you.
We need to do host less shows with me. I already had 2 co-hosts who did that.
I don't agree with the all women have multiple personalities, but...
Okay, just bipolar. We can agree on that.
I mean, we,
I feel like I'm in danger.
do go through something every month that might change us a little bit. That's very painful.
It's not my fault. Blame it on Eve. Anyway, guys. I don't even know how long we've been going for, like half an hour?
Not
10
that
minutes?
long.
Do you have anything to add to this? Is there anything you'd like to ask the crowd? Ah!
Oops.
Half hour. That's about right. I'm not going to worry about chat because nobody's in the chat right now because it's not working properly.
I mean, we were going to talk about other weird traditions, right?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do a lot of research into that. I was too busy making cookies and beer bread for you and your family. You're welcome. Thanks.
I thanked you.
I know, I was giving you shit.
Please.
You know what this was. Anyway. You just drool?
No.
Sounded like it. You're just thinking about that beer bread.
Shut up.
You're just thinking about that beer bread. You're like, beer bread.
What was I going to say? You made me lose my train of thought.
Anyway, I made you flustered. So she's not quite used to speaking in front of audiences
No, I'm
yet,
not.
So
this is still very new to me.
I'm
and
helping
I'm
you break out of
sober.
your shell.
I'm sober.
Yeah, you gotta be. You got to drive.
I wasn't sober in the last show though.
No,
really
you were
not sober.
smashed.
I wasn't smashed, but I wasn't sober.
By the end of the show, you were pretty inebriated.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
It was fun though.
It was hilarious.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, I was watching a video on YouTube about weird traditions, and there was one where it was like they fill a log with like food or something.
Oh, the pooping log tradition.
Yes. Yes. He already knows about it.
I've only heard brief parts about
It's-
it. You have to explain more.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but they fill it with something like sweets or something.
I don't know all the details.
I think it was, and then something about it pooping, and they eat it, and I don't know.
Must be German.
No, it wasn't German. It was some other weird random country. I can't remember.
Watch it be like England. It's a weird random country nobody's ever heard of.
No,
The United
it was
Kingdom.
somewhere else that I hadn't heard of.
Keep talking. I'm going to Google this thing because now I'm disturbed.
And they said that they, even in their like little nativity scenes, they have a little guy squatting. And
Spain. Okay.
was it
That
Spain?
actually makes some sense.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. The story goes that in the days preceding Christmas, children must take good care of the log, keeping it warm and feeding it, so it will defecate presents on Christmas Day or Christmas
Yeah.
Eve. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So, ladies, next time you think you're going to find yourself a nice hot Spaniard, keep in mind your kids are going to have defecating logs that they eat from. I'm concerned.
But the video also said that Krampus came from Australia, so that wasn't really accurate.
You know, Krampus did not come from Australia. I think they misspelled Austria with their spell checker.
They were saying Australia has Christmas in the summer, and
Krampus has nothing to do with Australia. In fact, most people in Australia that celebrate Christmas are from Ireland and Wales. They're soldiers,
Yeah.
or they were prisoners that were sent down.
they are
down
in
Damon's
summer
Land.
right now, though.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah, so they have Christmas in summer, which is kind of interesting.
Actually makes more sense because Christmas should not be in December. This was done by the Catholic Church because, you know, Christmas is supposed to celebrate Jesus' birthday. But if you actually read where it talks about Jesus being born, it talks about him being born while the sheep and the shepherds were out in the field flocking. And you wouldn't be doing that in the dead of winter. That would have been somewhere near August, September.
Christmas in August.
Would have been more accurate. Well, but Australia's more on that part of the globe.
Imagine
than we are.
how better that would be, because kids would be out of school.
There would be no snow,
There'd be no snow. It'd be warm.
which would be terrible. I love snow.
Oh.
I like my American Christmas traditions, okay? I mix them with German ones and Irish ones,
Yeah.
and I just enjoy them. There's another one too, that Japan and KFC. There's a lot of weird traditions about Japan and KFC. So fast food in Japan is different than fast food in America.
I know that.
Like, it's a huge dining experience to go out to.
It's way nicer.
KFC or McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they serve alcohol usually. It's like a restaurant. There's lines for it. Guys, like, what is this, In-N-Out? And that food's gross too.
What?
I know I'm in California, but I don't like In-N-Out. Their burgers are okay. Their fries are garbage on
Yeah,
fire.
their fries suck, but their
burgers are okay.
good. Yeah.
The burgers are okay. Not the best. I just like that they're clean and you can see them cooking.
Yeah.
And that they pay their employees
And
really
all their
well.
food is like fresh.
Yeah, no, I love all that part. And you can see how clean it is because you're looking into the freaking
Literally,
kitchen.
it's all open.
I literally will sit there and watch them just be like, and then I'm a dumbass and order the fries, and I take a bite of my burger, and I always eat my fries first. I don't know if anybody else do this when you get fast food, or any food. You order your French fries with your burger or whatever else it is. The first thing you eat is the fries, because once fries get cold, they're disgusting.
I like to eat it with my meal, but
I'm always worried that the fries are going to get cold first
and soggy.
and soggy.
Yeah.
So, but
Their fries are just soggy when you get
their
them.
fries are just nasty.
They're just soggy when you get them.
Like, they never learned about twice baking a potato.
I think you have to ask them for double. Like, can you like cook them extra or
Can
extra crispy?
you actually cook these so they don't taste like a wet sock?
You can like at McDonald's
Whatever-
you can say extra crispy.
Well, the trick about ordering like Burger King, McDonald's is to ask for low salt, because then they have to like change out their oil and start a new set
really?
of fries. They don't usually change out the oil. What they'll do is they'll start new fries, because when you go to fast food like that, my wife was a manager at a fast food place for a while, and Jack, my other co-host, when he comes on, if he ever comes on, also a manager at the same food place, they will leave the fries under a heater.
Yeah.
And that's what they give you until they have to replace it. But if you ask them for low salt fries, they have to start a new batch of fries for you directly. So maybe they should start time management better. Just saying. If you want people grossed out and throw up on your nasty fry oil, Maybe fix the problem. Be more efficient. Just saying.
I didn't know that. That's a good trick.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones. When we do our fast food episode, I'm going to have both Heather and Jack on. Because they have way more insight than I do. Because I've never worked fast food. I'm just going by people I know I can trust. It'll be like, if you want to go through fast food, it's not going to make you sick. Ask Heather how to order it. Go with her and be like, okay, how do I order this? And she will tell you this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And if they don't do this, this, and this, make them do it again. And she'll be like, no, this one's bad. Don't eat this one. Eat it this one. If it's the same freaking restaurant in the same town, she'll be like, don't eat this one. Eat it this one. Doesn't matter what we tell them, they're going to screw it up. I don't think it's plugged in.
It was plugged in.
Well, yeah, but now we're charging the hotspot.
What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say, I've never gotten sick from fast food except for Subway.
I've gotten sick from a lot of different fast food.
I got horrible food poisoning from Subway. And even worse, I was on a road trip.
That's the worst time to get it.
I wasn't at home. I was on a road trip.
Did you wear a diaper like that astronaut chick who was going to kidnap her boyfriend's girlfriend? Remember that?
No.
That NASA chick, the astronaut? She got arrested on the way to kidnap her boyfriend's girlfriend. Or her ex's girlfriend or whatever. Yeah, she went nuts. And so she went on this huge road trip, but she didn't want to stop because she didn't want to get caught. So she wore like an astronaut diaper.
Ew.
And was just like using that all the way through this entire road trip from state to state just to go kidnap the girlfriend of the boyfriend or the ex-boyfriend.
That's disgusting. Oh my
we need to do a show about that. It's hilarious.
Wow.
It's icky, but it's funny.
That's gross.
We should do like a crime episode where we just talk about the most ridiculous crimes ever committed, and that's one of them for sure. There's just everything about that is awkward and disgusting and quite hilarious.
Yeah.
Very Christmassy. Well, we did talk about pooping logs, so kind of fit in.
Yeah, no, I didn't wear a diaper. But I did have to keep asking the person that was driving to pull over so I could throw up.
Oh, it was vomiting version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
I gotta throw up again. It was horrible.
Like, just get it all out at once this time.
No, it was miserable.
Do you want me to hit you in the stomach so it all comes up?
That was the only time I've gotten food poisoning, I think.
Might have just been the guy. Anyway, so moving on.
What?
So it might have just been the guy. But anyway, moving on. Anyway.
Jeez.
Yeah. Is there any other weird Christmas traditions you've heard of that you can think of that are worth delving into?
I think so. Can't think of anything.
Apparently, in Ukraine, they decorate trees with spiders.
Interesting. Like
that's-
real spiders?
No.
Or fake ones?
Little spider ornaments called pavuchki.
I would do that.
You hate spiders.
Yeah, but it's spooky.
Yeah, they do spider webs, and they have, like, apparently this is a heartwarming story. Okay.
Huh, interesting.
Okay. I had never heard that before.
Yeah, me neither.
Pavuchki.
The Ukraine, huh.
Yeah.
Makes sense, I guess.
And you know about the Yule lads and Grella and the Christmas troll? We've talked about that. Oh, you weren't here for that. I don't know if you watched those episodes, but they're all still up on the YouTube, so you should probably go catch up so you know about the VG lore. Just saying. Anyway, you almost ready to call it quits for the night?
I guess so. I guess we don't really have much more to talk about.
I mean, yeah, we can go blather on about all sorts of crap. So, are you going to be doing art soon again on your Instagram?
I'm trying to get back into it, yeah.
Do you want to give everybody your Instagram that you do your art on? Or are you not ready yet?
I'm not ready.
You want to do it after you want to do it on the New Year's episode, so next week?
Yeah.
You're going to get it ready and just start posting stuff up before then? Okay,
Yeah.
so next week, guys, stay tuned for next Saturday. We're not going to do a New Year's Eve episode because
No.
I don't do anything on New Year's Eve aside from stay at home.
And that's on a
sleep.
Sunday.
Exactly, and you got to work that Monday, right?
No.
Or you have New Year's Day
I have
off.
Monday off, yeah.
Are you planning on going out on New Year's?
Probably, yeah.
Good luck. Be safe. I'm not going anywhere. I want to stay here. But so Saturday we'll do a show. We'll do our New Year's, talk about the New Year's, what we think the New Year's going to hold, maybe. And you'll share your Instagram with everybody, so you can go check out her artwork. She does take custom requests, so if you guys want to have consigned pieces, she's a very good artist, and she will gladly take your money to give you art.
I used to do commissions, so yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. You're a commission artist.
I do
so.
commissions. Yeah.
Do you still make pins and stickers when they want them?
I mean, I don't have my Etsy store anymore, but I could.
If you're just talking about doing a personal transaction.
Definitely, yeah.
So that's what we're talking about, is just doing that. I'm still going to be streaming my gaming for the remainder of my life, probably, which probably won't be too much longer. By the way, doctors in California, you need to get your crap together, especially in my area.
Especially up here. It's bad.
And I get that you guys are overwhelmed, but you took the Hippocratic Oath. You should have known what you're getting into. I don't blame you for here, though, but it sucks trying to see a doctor. But that said, I'll still be doing streaming, so twitch.tv/vanishing, or Moo Juice Magic, vanishing it. Moo Juice Magic. I'll be streaming a lot of Call of Duty, some Fortnite maybe, Minecraft, any other games you guys want. I'm almost to affiliate, so I need at least 3 people consecutively talking at one time consistently per stream.
Which you've had.
Which is dumb because I've had that, but apparently not quite enough.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I also stream for like 8 hours a day, so I can understand why they wouldn't go, oh well, hey. But there's also issues with the way they have my channel, because they'll say like 2 people are watching when it's like 5, or there'll be like 7 people in my chat and be like, 1 person's watching. I'm like, okay, well that's on your end. You need to fix it. I don't know how to get you to fix it because I'm not an affiliate, so I don't have someone to talk to at Twitch. So help me out there. Twitch.tv/MooJuiceMagic. And if you want to game with me, hit me up. Send me a message. But if you have stories of the unexplained, strange, true crime, anything, any weird stuff, your Christmas traditions, your New Year's hopes, if you have predictions for the upcoming year, if you're a paranormal investigator and you want to be a guest on the show, we're trying to get everything set up. Once I actually have a computer tower set up in here that works, I will be able to start taking calls again. I have some great people lined up as guests as soon as that's done, so look forward to that in the future. We'll do our New Year's episode next week, and then the week after that, we're going to do our fast food horror stories episode, I think, and how to order fast food directly. Which sounds not paranormal, but when you look at some of the crap, I will have some stories for you.
And maybe we can finally get Jack on with us.
Yeah, well, I could make a joke, but that would be the other direction. We'll see. I like how you touch your hair and say, maybe we get Jack on. I don't know how he lures the women, but what a fucking
that was just
stud.
timing.
Okay then. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching once again. I'm Jay, and this is
Katie.
You guys have a Merry Christmas. If you're gonna drink, just make sure you don't drive. Be safe.
Don't drive.
I say this
Take
every
a cab.
damn year. Exactly.
Or an
Get
Uber.
an Uber. Find somewhere to stay. Walk home. Have a great time. Do your wassailing. Pound down the eggnog. Cool. Just be safe, because we don't want you to be a topic of the show. We'd rather have you be in our chat.
Yeah. Exactly.
We love you guys. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe. Share big time, because we are trying to grow our YouTube channel more than anything. Facebook has been kind of crappy to us, as I said before.
Yeah.
It's been that way forever. Hit us up in the chats, hit us up in the email, and we'll catch you soon. So, good night and Merry Christmas. And
Merry Christmas.
good nightmares. See you next week.